Hi, my name is Raven, and this is Gorgeous Gold Tarot. I have been guided to create this channel. I'm actually new to YouTube. Initially, this channel will just be for messages for the energy of the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. They're going to just be general readings about the energy updates that I'm picking up. I will record these readings every Saturday, and once I build up more of a following, I will then add in general zodiac tarot readings and different things of that sort. But right now I was just guided to do the overall energy for the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. I've been called to do this channel for quite some time now and have honestly just been nervous to put myself out there, but the universe has sent me a sign that it was kind of now or never, so here I am. So if you resonate with this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Again, my name is Raven, and this is Gorgeous Gold Tarot. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I did shuffle off camera, but I'm gonna do it again off camera. I will do the energy of the Divine Feminine first, and then I will move into the energy of the Divine Masculine. First deck shuffled. Oh, also I am using the Wild Unknown Tarot deck. I'm also using the Ask Your Guides Angel Oracle cards, and I am also using the Vice Versa Tarot deck. I love these decks. I ask that my spirit guides, angels, mentors, and higher self are truly present throughout this reading. I ask that the universe use me as a clear channel for the overall energies of the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. And I ask that the messages pass through me quickly and easily. I ask that the universe place a bubble around me filled with bright white lights, 3 golden rings, and violet flames. May it shine so bright that nothing negative may ever attach. I'm also currently doing other services. I am a Reiki master, and a spiritual healer, an intuitive counselor. And that reminds me, I do read intuitively, so my messages don't actually, I use the cards, but my messages may be different than what the book says. So if you have the same cards as me and our messages are not the same, that is why I am reading off of intuition. All right, that needs to be a clear channel. Okay, let's get started. What is the overall energy right now of the Divine Feminine? Ooh, 7 of Swords. More messages for the Divine Feminine. So I'm basically feeling right now like, 7 of Swords, 8 of Wands. We are hiding. And when I say Divine Feminine, it does not necessarily mean that you have to be a woman. That is just the energy that I'm picking up on. The Hangman. We are in this place of right now hiding, trying to figure things out. So basically, almost just least one. The Fool. The 2 of Swords and the 9 of Cups. At this current moment, the Divine Feminine is in an energy of sitting and hiding. That's what I sense. Hiding a part of yourself that you're ready to bring out in the open. You're tired of being in an energy of being stuck and worried about what everyone else has to say about you, what everyone else thinks about what you're doing. Basically, just in an energy of making everyone else happy. It's no longer serving you anymore. And the universe is sending you sign after sign after sign after sign after sign after sign to get you to see that the energy of serving others and living for others is no longer serving you. It's no longer making you happy. But I am feeling like the Divine Feminine Collective is coming out of this energy. We have finally made the decision that doing things that do not feel good in our hearts or that do not feel good for us no longer serves us. It no longer pleases us to make somebody else happy and to be not, I shouldn't maybe say make somebody else happy because it's not in that sense, but basically you are no longer coming from a place of pleasing others as opposed to coming from a place of pleasing yourself. And if you are doing something for someone, it is coming straight from your heart because you want to, not because you have to or not because you feel bad. It's just moving an energy of moving out of being stuck, out of being stagnant, out of being afraid of showing who you fully are, out of being sheltered. Why is saying that here? Out of being sheltered and just hidden and remaining stagnant and stuck in situations. Two of Cups. So yeah, this could be in romantic relationships, but overall, I'm honestly just getting this for every aspect of your life. You are starting to stand your ground. Three of Cups. You are starting to stand your ground and you are starting to find out the areas where you can fulfill yourself and where you, the Hanged Man, where you've been sitting there, where you have been being stagnant and where you have not been taking as much action as you possibly could. You're coming out of that. Two of Pentacles. I'm going to take it on this side. You're coming out of that. You're finding your own balance. And it's not because of anything anyone else has done. It's because you've decided that now is the time for you to do it. Ooh, sorry, that cards are jumpy, or I'm jumpy. I apologize about that. You no longer, Knave of Swords. You are no longer worrying about the thoughts of others and the opinions of others. You're moving forward because it's what you're called to do. And this is happening rapidly. Six of Wands. You have spent most of your life, and this is not just you, this is me as well. We have spent most of our lives constantly pleasing others or hiding ourselves or not showing up into the world as light and as big and as bright as we wanted to, out of fear that it would hurt others or cause others to not shine, basically dimming our light so that others can shine brighter than us. And it's not out of a place of, oh, I just wanted to do that. It's out of a place of you want to make everyone else happy. So you have depleted yourself to do that. But you're moving out of that energy. You are finally thinking, because this hangman to me, he's stuck, but he doesn't look sad about it. He doesn't look worried. He is contemplating, meditating, actually thinking back to all the signs that he's received. You are in an energy where you are finding your masculinity. You're finding your strength. You are finding the will to move forward and live this life for you. And you are celebrating that because the Seven of Swords was you hiding. You're not hiding anymore. You have your cup out in the open. You're raising it up to the universe and you're calling in assistance. You're finding your tribe. You are finding the things that serve you and you are happy about that. You're living in a state of abundance and in a state of peace. You're not worried about what others are going to say about you anymore. You're not worried about, oh, well, I might make this person sad or I might make that person sad. You are worried about what's going to make you happy in the long run. And as I said, this could be in relationships because we do have the Two of Cups here, but I'm not really picking heavily up on a relationship. It feels like you are finding the Two of Cups within yourself, balancing your energies, both your masculine and your feminine. They're coming together. And that is what's merging this happiness. That is what's merging this just source of abundance that you're tapping into right now. You no longer want to live your life playing it small. You're finding balance and creating a new beginning for yourself. You are balancing your life and looking ahead to different things, to brighter days. Brighter days. This is not something that you can fight anymore. The Two of Swords, this decision's been around for so long, and now you're deciding that no matter what, you are walking through that storm, you are walking on top of those waves, you are getting there. No matter what, you are choosing you. This is not something, as I said, that has happened overnight. This has been a long time coming. A long time coming. The journey has been far and few have actually made it. Few have actually done it. But now, as a collective, we are all getting there. Now, as a collective, we are all seeing that we have faced some shit. Excuse me, I'm going to cuss on this channel. I will be honest with you. We have faced some times, some trials, some just things that a lot of people may not understand, but we were strong enough to make it through those. And now you're sitting there and you're pondering. You are using this time contemplating and thinking back to your past, thinking back to those battles that you fought, thinking back to those battles that you have won, thinking back to those times that you thought you weren't good enough or that you thought you weren't going to make it, and you are pushing forward. You're looking back a little bit. If you can see his face, he is looking at those times, but he is still on that horse going to where he is going to go. And that brings you into the Nine of Cups energy. You are pondering and contemplating on everything that has taken place in your life up until this point. And you are looking back at it and you are saying, wow, I've made it through the storm. And now I'm on to brighter days. There is no more rain in this cloud. Your sunshine has come. You are coming into your energy, both of these signs, even the Two of Cups, the grounding, it's both with the sun in the background because you are coming towards brighter days with yourself. This is something you've been waiting for. She's sitting outside in the beautiful spring, and I feel like it's spring because everything is blooming and blossoming and green, and the waterfall's going. The waterfall is an emotional time. This is an emotional time for you because this has been a long time coming. This journey was not I'm just going to do this. No. It's been a series of events. It has been back to back to back to back. The universe has been trying you. The universe has been preparing you. The universe had a divine plan for you, and it is here. Your Nine of Cups is here. You've worked hard for this, and you should be very grateful, very happy, because every single thing that has happened in your life up until this point was divine, and it was to prepare you for this moment. And this moment is a beautiful one. You are merging your energies. You are doing things that you never would have done and putting yourself out there and shining your light. Hey, look at me. I just said the same thing for myself. Imagination. If you can dream it, you can achieve it. You are seeing that. You are seeing that there's no longer a need for you to play it small. And also, for some reason, I'm taking this as solitude. Hangman energy. You're sitting with your thoughts right now. Okay, I'm gonna take it. Epiphany. You are sitting with your thoughts right now, and you are thinking about everything that has happened in your life up until this point. You are literally sitting in your thoughts and trying to figure out, okay, well, where was I playing it small before? Or what was I doing before? Because obviously it wasn't working. You're making different moves. You are moving differently in the world so that you can show up differently. You are imagining, you're tapping into your inner child and doing healing there. You've been doing the healing there. You've been doing that, and that is opening up doors for you that you never imagined. A great affirmation right now for the divine feminine that I've personally been using myself. I believe I got it from Gabrielle Bernstein. I could be wrong, but it is, I let go of the outcome and allow myself to be supported by the universe in ways that I could never imagine. Again, I let go of the outcome and allow myself to be supported by the universe in ways that I could never imagine. By you doing that and letting go and trusting the process and doing the work and healing, you are literally being given the answers. You are being told and guided which way to go so that you can fully step into your new beginning. All kinds of epiphanies, all kinds of signs, all of that. You're tapping into that energy. You did this. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff. I just had to snap because it's poetic. It's just amazing. It's been a long time coming, and I'm right there with you guys. A long time coming. All right. I'm going to go ahead and move on with the Divine Masculine's reading. I'm going to clean up the cards for the Divine Feminine. And as I said, this can be for whatever aspect it is in your life. I personally was not picking up on relationships. Obviously, your relationships are why you've gotten here, and they've played a role, but the reading to me was coming off as more of an independent type of thing, finding the balance within yourself. And of course, when you do that, you attract relationships, you attract your tribe, you attract love, you attract everything that Hierophant ground in the deck. You attract everything like you've been calling upon yourself because it is your time, you know? But just right now, you are trusting in yourself and growing for yourself, working on yourself, doing things for yourself. And it's beautiful energy. It's been a long time coming. I know I am happy to be a part of the Divine Feminine Collective, and I personally have seen my tough days in the journey, so it's beautiful to know that I'm not alone and that we are all in the same boat. And I'm sure the Divine Masculines are currently doing a lot of healing work too, because we are always mirroring one another. But we are going to go ahead and find out. Okay. Messages for the Divine Masculine Collective, please. Some messages for the Divine Masculine Collective, please. The Hanged Man. So yeah, they're in the same, what I say, mirroring each other. The Son of Wands. Ooh. The Three of Swords. The Daughter, the Daughter of Swords. The Three of Pentacles. One more card, please. Whoa. Okay, that was jumpy. One more card, please. The Four of Pentacles. Okay, so right now, the Divine Masculine, just as the Divine Feminine, has been in a stuck energy, but the difference is they are thinking about their past heartbreaks. They are thinking about the past where they have hurt others, times where they have left others feeling less than they should be feeling. And in this case, I am picking up on a divine feminine. They are thinking back to the times where they have hurt the women in their life. They are thinking about the times that they didn't show up and they didn't share their emotions, that they were tied up in trying to be this stereotypical masculine, and so they played it safe and didn't express how they felt all the time. But they are slowly but surely working their way into gaining control and clarity through their intuition. They are actually right now turning to spirituality. I'm feeling like a lot of them are anyways. They're finally trying to open up something, a pathway that has never been revealed to them. They're trying to take a different road. They don't want to feel this energy anymore. It's almost like they're running from their hanged man. They're looking, not running from it because they're going through it right now and they're facing it and thinking of it, but they are trying to find ways to make the pain less painful. Make it less painful. Make this journey less painful. Because they're having to face things that they didn't want to face. And they're slowly but surely discovering aspects of themselves where they could have been more emotional, where they could have opened up a little bit more. And they're doing that actually. They're turning within. And they are also paying attention to the divine feminine. As I said, they're thinking about the places where they've hurt the divine feminine. Rather this be their twin flame or their soulmate or just a feminine energy within their lives where they've hurt them. They're thinking about them and they're thinking of ways. They're putting themselves into the feminine's shoes. And therefore that's causing them to become more open. And they are starting from the bottom and working their way up. But this is a card of teamwork for me. This is a card of they're using the past experiences and things that they've done to others and to you in order to get to where they need to get. They are trying their hardest. They're actually going within right now. They want some balance. They want some clarity. They want some answers, and they want them fast. They don't want to sit in this energy. This energy is scaring them. The divine masculine right now is trying to figure out, well, my feminines in my life have been through this, and they've been through that, and I'm a part of why they were the way that they are. How do I move them out of this energy? How do I get out of this energy? How do I solve this? Wow. The Hanged Man. They are in a higher state. But as you can see, this side, this is the vice versa of it. Divine Feminine got the side of, to me, open contemplation, choosing to be contemplating. The Divine Masculine, they're being forced to look at their past. They're being forced into this. Obviously, they have free will, but at this moment, the universe has placed them into situations where they honestly have nothing but opportunities and time to actually sit and think on, oh, well, I did this and this didn't work because of that. They're being forced to look in the mirror. But it is leading to this new beginning by them doing that. The Ace of Wands clarifying the Son of Wands. They're coming into a new day, standing in their strength, but in a different way, in a softer way, in a softer side. That red bird to me symbolizes passion and just the sun with the passion. This is in a different way. They're finally moving forward and showing up for their divine feminines and in their lives for themselves in a different way, because they're seeing that what I did before and how I was moving was not in the best interest of myself or in the best interest of my divine feminine or anybody for that matter. Just the way I've been playing it and the way I've been handling my life is not okay. What did I say? clarifying the Three of Swords, we have the Knight, or the, yeah, this is the Knight of Swords. I think, hold on, I'm sorry, let me just clarify, because for some reason that's not what it sounded like to me. Oh yeah, that's the Knight. Sorry, should second guess myself. So the Knight of Swords, they are trying to get out of this energy so fast, but the universe is making them go through the storm. Because if you can see on this card, he's kind of already in the middle of the storm. Here he is going through this storm right now. He's pulling up on it, and the universe is bringing him in there. His back is already in there. He's going in. He is going into the storm with no choice. He's having to face himself. He is having to face his past. He's having to face the things that he has long tried to avoid, those areas in his life where he was wrong and he was afraid to show up in the world. He's facing those times now. He is facing those times now. And I don't mean show up in the world in general, because the masculines have always kind of been up front and showing up, but I mean it in a sense of he is having to show up for himself in the world and face the bullshit that he's done and what he's put people through and how he's hurt others and the role he's been playing into his own life and why things are the way that they are. And it is a scary time for him. He doesn't want to face this. He doesn't want to deal with this. And then right here we have the Knave of Pentacles. So to me, this is spring. There's spring in the background of that. The flowers are blooming. I don't know if you can see that. But the Divine Masculine right now, as I said, he's paying attention to the areas in his life where he could have, because to me, his back is facing it. So he's looking backwards. He's looking back to the times where, oh, I could have played it differently, and putting himself into the feminine shoes. And this energy is taking place right now at the start of spring, because there are so many shifts happening in the world that this is the time for him to go back, and this is the time for him to look at the areas where he may have hurt his divine feminine or other feminine energy in his life, or himself or others. He is looking at that now, and he's thinking, oh man, I have to get my shit together. He's looking at that pentacle and he's like, do I want to keep moving in the same place, or do I want to go to a different spot in my life? Is it time for me to show up differently? Is it time for me to be different? So the Divine Masculine, the Devil with the Three of Pentacles, he is been chained to his thoughts. He has been forced to look at the places in his life where he was not showing up as the best man that he could be, as the best Divine Masculine. I shouldn't say man, because the Divine Masculine could be a feminine if that's the energy that you carry. Four of Wands. Four of Wands clarifying the Four of Pentacles. He is moving differently. He is trying to contemplate on how to move differently. And it's divine timing, divine order. The universe is actually forcing him to do this. This is Hangman clarified by the Hangman. And this isn't the Hangman side that we got. We got both two Hangman too. But our energy was more of a I am choosing to do this, whereas they have no choice. They are on this side of the Hangman. They are being forced to face their shit. Forced to face their areas. And with the Devil coming out, that just further lets me know that they are being tied to face, forced to face their ego, forced to face the areas in their life where they were not doing their best. And by them doing this, they are placing themselves in the energy with the Divine Feminine and placing themselves in the Divine Feminine shoes and seeing the places where they didn't show up for the feminines in their life and where they didn't show up, and they are making amends. They're finding ways to make amends. The sun is shining. The sun is coming up. They're looking forward and looking backwards and forward at the same time. They're looking backwards to see the areas where they need to improve, and they are looking forward to seeing how they are going to improve those times. They are finding balance, and they are showing up for themselves and for the Divine Feminine. They have to. They are ready to step into their part of... I am being called to take those cards. Wow. They are new life. solitude, the same as us, and partnerships and love. They are being forced right now to look back so that they can improve their future. They are being forced right now to let go of their history, to review their history, and to let it go. What is that quote? A person that does not understand their history or know their history is doomed to repeat it. The masculine is studying his history right now. He's being forced to look into his history right now so that he can now move forward and create a new life, create something different. And again, spring, the flowers are blossoming, a new life. But he is sitting in solitude right now. He's not choosing to, he is forced to. The divine masculine is being forced right now into some healing work. Whereas the divine feminine has made her choice. She's already had the moments of being forced to face herself. But they are showing up differently in partnerships and love, and they are actually willing to grow and to change. Wow, beautiful, beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. So right now I'm just going to shuffle them up and get one overall angel message for both the divine feminine and the divine masculine as a unit. Just overall, our energy combined. And we are going to see what the universe has for us. Right now is a time of healing, and it is beautiful stuff. Very beautiful. It is time to show up in the world and not be afraid, divine feminine and divine masculine. It is time for you to look back at those times where you hurt your divine feminine or where you weren't supporting her and put yourself in her shoes to see like what she's been going through. And you're actually being forced to do that because now you are in the same situation and you're seeing like the struggle and the difficulty that the divine... I am getting called to draw 2 cards. Self-esteem and creativity. So right now is a time of building your self-esteem, working on yourself, leading to a higher version of yourself. And this is channeling so much creativity, so much love, so much wisdom, so much support, just overall beautiful energy, just feeling into something for yourself and your creativity. I'm going to go ahead and read those 2 messages straight from the book, just so that we can end on a note that is clear from the universe and just beauty. Creativity. Your creativity guides are advising you that there's no way to avoid risk if you wish to live a creative life. Stop worrying about making right and wrong choices and view all of them as creative opportunities. Be glad that you have the freedom to make choices at all and realize that no matter what you choose, you'll create something. If you don't like the result, then simply go back to the drawing board and make new and hopefully better choices. Your creativity guides remind you not to look at life in terms of black and white, me against you, or all or nothing. Your creative spirit, regardless of what else is going on in your life. Assess your creations with appreciation and respect, whether good, bad, or indifferent. They all reflect your creativity. Celebrate everything you enjoy and don't fret over the rest. See your less desirable creations as interesting, rough drafts, and follow your creativity guide's advice. Go back to the drawing board. Introspection in order to improve your future. Seeing those areas in your life where you didn't show up as you should. Self-esteem. You may feel like the odd man out right now, as others may not fully appreciate or support your ideas and perspectives. In fact, you might be feeling discounted altogether. Fortunately, the guardian angel Michael is present to help you remain grounded and centered, even in such times of being challenged or misunderstood. He counsels you to remain true to yourself and steadfast in your convictions, even if they aren't shared by those around you. Yes, it can be scary to go against the crowd and stand up for what you believe in, especially when it's unpopular, possibly ahead of its time. But Michael stands by you and reminds you that this is a part of becoming a spiritually mature soul. He helps you ignore popular opinion and stay true to your heart. Don't seek approval or doubt yourself when you don't receive it. Instead, Michael encourages you to stand in your full spiritual adulthood and claim your self-esteem by trusting what you feel and believe in. Do not abandon yourself to win approval in the moment, and don't be afraid to take a stand. After all, this is how you'll become the true leader of your own life. Wow, beautiful energy. I will be in contact with you guys next Saturday. Again, if you resonate with this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Namaste. Thank you.